Everyone, I am FARRA EZANIE as your host today. Today we have a few panel that will talk to you about our issue. It is a homeless issue where we feel it's a great important to talk about. Our objective in our program is to open our eyes that this issue is increasingly worrisome day by day. So we want to stand in this issue, but we would like to present both sides of this issue to you in order to be better educate the public on a very important issue. I will pass for our first content to our first panel, NATASHA.
Alright, thank you to our host, Miss FARRA, and happy watching to all the audience. Let's discuss about the major issues in India, which is homelessness. In 2019, the statistic estimated 1.8 million homeless people in India, with 52% based in urban areas. Thus, there are several issues leading to the homelessness in negative lifelong consequences of India's city development. Additionally, homelessness can take many forms, for example, poverty from losing permanent jobs to earn money but on basic necessities and free shelter. Next, the physical and mental health problems also impact in the stressed world, recently homeless addicted to drug substances. Lastly, family breakdowns will ruin their bonds cause homeless lose a depend that call home. In fact, in my opinion, homeless are human not to be punished, but they need to be guided. So why not we give them some chance to change their world in the future? So that's all from me. Thank you, and back to Miss FARRA.
So we have other two panel will talk about this. It is NABILA, ILYANA, and SYTI HAJAR. We'll talk about for the next content.
Thank you, FARRA, for the awesome questions. So to answer the question is, one of the impacts of having homelessness toward the urban development is not many people can actually afford the rising cost of housing. People with low wage of salary cannot afford the current level of housing costs, and some country might lack in affordable house. This will lead some of the less fortunate peoples become poverty and also end up being homeless. Next, the facts that homeless cases keep arise year by year, it will increase the crime rate. This is because homeless people do not have their own privacy and also live in constant fear because they are lacking in safe environment and more vulnerable in crime. And also personal attacks, especially women and children. This type of case will increase the crimes and violation in society and also city developments. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass back the show to our host, FARRA. Thank you.
Thank you to our host for today, Ms. FARRA, and good morning to all of our viewers. From my point of view, there is a few solutions that the government should use to overcome the issues of homelessness. First of all, the government should build a career pathway for the youngsters and also for the homeless community so that they have the encouragement to build their own career path and interest, so that they have the will to live with high spirits, so they also will have the opportunity to work based on their own interests and gain source of income to move forward to have a better future. Secondly, establish a free healthcare center for homeless people that have issues with mental or physical health. By doing so, homeless community would be able to find a hope in their life, to move on and to motivate themselves to have a better future. Finally, with the reference of Canada's government initiative to help their own homeless community in Canada, they introduced the Rapid Housing Initiative to address urgent housing needs of vulnerable Canadians by rapidly creating new affordable housing. The initiative will also help Canada's economic recovery by creating employment in the housing and construction sectors. This solution also will help economic growth of the country, as when the homeless people have house, they will start to find their own source of income by searching for works. So in Malaysia, maybe we should use the same initiative to help homeless communities, since this method could help with the economic growth and also help the community. So that concludes my view on these issues. Thank you.
Thank you to our panel for the sharing. At this point, we know that homeless issue is a serious issue that we need to avoid together. Together, we will stand to avoid this issue. So we had two callers to share public solution with us.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Norhikmatul from PERLIS, and I want to give my personal opinion about this homeless issue, which is quite an interesting topic for this week. So I think that homelessness in Malaysia have been increasing nowadays because of minimum wage in Malaysia, which is already low compared to other developed countries such as European countries. This case can be a hassle to live in our country, as COVID pandemic leaves many people facing financial hardship and unable to afford the cost of living. So citizens tend to migrate to other countries to make a live, as their value of currency is higher than Malaysia. Then, as long as these homelessness problems can be solved in our countries, I think it will be the main problem for our countries to achieve an urban development. Thank you for hearing my opinion on this issue. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NURUL from Penang. So I would like to give my personal opinion about this issue. I think how to overcome the problem of this homeless is financial, because financial preparation is very important. No matter old or young, we need to be prepared to face everything that will happen, because we will never know what will happen in the future. Maybe we will get sick and so on. But in this problem, if there is no good financial planning, is a major factor in the growth of homeless in our country and other countries. This issue will not escape every country, moreover at a time when the COVID-19 pandemic is spreading worldwide. So all groups are accepting the consequences. We need to think about our future life because everything requires money. We need to teach our children to save from an early age, and indirectly, this nature will be embedded in us until adulthood. If we have a good plan, surely this problem of homeless can be overcome and we can build excellent urban development.
Thank you, SYAZHIRA and Norhikmatul for their opinion. So we are at the end of the program. In conclusion, we see this homeless issue will threaten a city if not curbed, as happened in homeless country. I hope all individuals take an early leap to prevent this happening in our country. It is so dangerous in our country if it keep happen in our country. Thank you.